The view became one of the most shocking moments in daytime television, leaving both the live studio audience and millions watching at home in utter disbelief. Known for his tough guy persona and calm presence in interviews, Stallone arrived on the show to discuss his latest project and share stories from his legendary career. The energy in the room was warm at first, filled with applause and admiration for the Hollywood icon. But as the questions grew more personal, tension started to build. Joy Behar, famous for her sharp humor and bold interviewing style, wasted little time before steering the conversation into controversial territory. At first, Stallone brushed off her probing remarks with a chuckle, but his eyes betrayed a flicker of annoyance. The audience sensed the shift in his mood, and the light-hearted banter quickly turned into a battle of wills. Stallone's tone grew more defensive, while Joy pressed harder, clearly aiming for a headline-making moment. As the conversation heated up, Joy doubled down with another question that crossed a line. Her comment struck Stallone as intrusive, cutting too deeply into his personal life rather than his career. The moment was electric. The room fell silent as Stallone paused, his jaw tightening as if deciding whether to respond or walk away. His silence spoke volumes, and for a few tense seconds, the only sound was the nervous shifting of the audience. When Stallone finally responded, his voice was low but firm. He made it clear that he felt the line of questioning was disrespectful and that he had no interest in entertaining such topics on live television. His words carried the same weight and intensity that audiences have seen in his films, and the studio erupted with gasps. Joy, never one to back down, attempted to laugh it off, but the tension had already reached its breaking point. The clash escalated further when Joy tried to pivot back to a lighter tone, but Stallone wasn't having it. He leaned back in his chair, his arms crossed tightly, visibly irritated with the entire situation. The chemistry on the panel dissolved, with the other co-hosts exchanging awkward glances as they realized the situation was spiraling out of control. The audience sat frozen, unsure whether they were watching a scripted stunt or a genuine meltdown. In a moment that will be replayed endlessly, Stallone pushed his chair back and rose to his feet. His face was stone cold, his body language radiating frustration as he looked directly at Joy. Without uttering another word, he gave a slight shake of his head and walked off the set. The stunned silence that followed was broken only by the collective gasp of the audience, who could hardly believe what they had just witnessed. Joy, caught off guard, tried to regain control of the moment. She cracked a quick joke, attempting to play off the walkout as if it were no big deal, but the unease in her voice betrayed her surprise. The other host scrambled to pick up the pieces, transitioning awkwardly into the next topic. Yet, no matter what they said, the shadow of Stallone's dramatic exit loomed over the rest of the episode. Almost immediately, clips of Stallone storming out went viral across social media. Hashtags like #Stallone walkout and #The View clash began trending worldwide within minutes. Fans dissected every detail of the exchange, from Stallone's shifting expressions to Joy's relentless persistence. The debate was fierce. Some sided with Stallone, applauding him for standing his ground, while others argued that Joy was simply doing her job as an interviewer. Entertainment outlets quickly pounced on the story, running headlines that highlighted the dramatic nature of the incident. Talk shows replayed the clip repeatedly, analyzing the moment from every angle. Some commentators suggested that Joy had deliberately pushed Stallone too far, knowing it would generate buzz. Others criticized Stallone for being too thin-skinned, insisting that walking off only added more fuel to the controversy. Behind the scenes, insiders revealed that Stallone had made it clear before the taping that he wanted the interview to focus on his film work and upcoming projects, not on personal matters. When Joy ignored those boundaries, his frustration boiled over. For Stallone, the decision to walk off was not just about one question, it was about drawing a line in the sand and protecting his dignity in front of millions. Joy later addressed the incident with her signature humor, joking that she had scared Rocky off the set. However, her attempt at levity did little to calm the backlash. Many viewers felt she had crossed the line, while her defenders argued that pushing boundaries is exactly what has made her such a distinctive voice on The View. The clash, rather than fading quickly, continued to dominate headlines for days. Stallone, for his part, remained mostly silent in the immediate aftermath. His representatives released a brief statement acknowledging the walkout but emphasizing his focus on his professional projects. The lack of a detailed response only heightened the public's curiosity, with fans and critics alike speculating about what truly set him off. The mystery added to the viral nature of the moment, ensuring that it remained a top trending story. The viral footage fueled a broader conversation about celebrity interviews and the balance between entertainment and respect. Fans argued that celebrities deserve boundaries, even in high-pressure situations like live television. Others contended that by walking off, Stallone inadvertently gave Joy exactly what she wanted, a moment that would dominate the news cycle and keep the view in the spotlight. Regardless of interpretation, the image of Stallone walking off will forever be remembered as one of the most iconic live TV moments of his career. It was raw, unscripted, and unforgettable. The sight of a Hollywood legend standing his ground against one of television's most fearless hosts was both shocking and symbolic, sparking debates that stretched far beyond the entertainment world. In the following days, Stallone's fans flooded social media with support. Many praised him for refusing to play along with what they considered a disrespectful exchange. His defenders framed the walkout not as weakness, but as strength, a refusal to compromise his values, even under the bright lights of national television. Meanwhile, The View capitalized on the attention, replaying the clip and leaning into the buzz it created. The episode's ratings skyrocketed, proving once again that controversy often drives viewership. Joy herself seemed unfazed by the backlash, continuing to make jokes about the incident in subsequent shows, though the undertone suggested she knew how significant the moment had become. As time passed, analysts began to describe the Stallone walkout as a turning point in the way celebrity interviews are perceived. It underscored the importance of respecting boundaries, while also highlighting how easily those boundaries can be tested on live television. The clash was more than just an argument, it was a cultural moment that forced viewers to think about the line between curiosity and intrusion. Even now, the debate continues over who was truly at fault. Was Joy wrong for pushing too far, or was Stallone wrong for walking away? The truth may lie somewhere in between, but what's undeniable is that the clash created one of the most unforgettable live television moments in recent memory. The sight of Sylvester Stallone, Hollywood's enduring tough guy, walking off The View will be replayed for years to come. It was a moment that blurred the lines between entertainment and confrontation, humor and hostility, control and chaos. And as the dust settled, one fact became clear: this was not just another interview, it was a defining moment in the history of live television.